Hey everybody, unfortunately the Blackhawks lost sorely to the Predators earlier. Today was a rough day. Getting transferred for a couple of months to the department next to me, which is okay because I like to help out, but it kind of sucks because I'm gonna miss the people that I work with on a daily basis. Also, this is like the worst weekend of the year for me. Saturday is my daughter's 13th birthday, and I will not be there to see it. For reasons either you know me and you know, or you don't and you don't. Just know it's going to be a crappy weekend. I was talking about earlier, before I went to the bar to watch the game. You'll be very proud of me. I did not get trashed at the bar. I did have one glass before I left of this 19 Crimes red wine. Apparently it's Australian. I've talked about it before, only because I've only ever bought one other bottle, and it was also 19 Crimes. So you get these two of them. They're pretty sweet. I'm digging these picks. So I went to Jewel on my way home, and I tried my best not to buy cupcakes and stuff. And instead, I bought hamburger buns, cheap stuff, and some really cool looking tortilla chips. And I was like, man, I've only got maybe 1/2 glasses of wine left. I don't have them very often. Maybe once a week on a weekend, if I'm lucky, because I've been having trouble sleeping lately. But then I went there, and it wasn't in its normal place that I bought it last time. Now, see, the first time I bought it at Jewel, it was along with all the rest of the other red wines. And I was like, okay, this looks cool. Let's try this. The last time I went to go get it, that second bottle, it wasn't there. And they had moved it over to the premium wines. And I was like, okay, I get some premium wine. I went there today when I was getting the hamburger buns and the tortilla chips because I opened some queso yesterday and ran out of chips. It wasn't in the premium wine selection anymore, and I was like, am I just losing my mind? Today's been a really rough day. The beginning of my rough weekend. Maybe it's just me. And then, no, there was a lady stocking the bottom shelf on her hands and knees. The poor woman. I promised, I told her I wasn't going to step on her. She looked so awful. Down there on her hands and knees stocking the bottom shelf. And she's like, oh, no, we got like 3 new kinds of 19 Crimes. We moved it back over to the other place because when it was over there, we were selling it all out. When we moved it to the premium wines, nobody knew it was there. And so we moved it back. And I was like, what do you mean you got new kinds? And she's like, well, there's 19 Crimes. And then the one I spoke about earlier on my Facebook page when I did my video was 19 Crimes Warden, which sounds totally cool. And then there was 19 Crimes The Banished. How badass does that look? Like, seriously. And even the dark red part of it is like all carved into it. And apparently this is Southeastern Australia red wine. It's really good. I haven't opened the Banished bottle. That's probably going to be for my drinking over the next couple of days as I wallow in a pit of despair of the awful life choices I have made. Yeah, but on a good note, I didn't get trashed at the bar, so it didn't cost me a lot of money. I'm going to find something on Netflix to watch. Hope everybody else has a great weekend. I am going to be sober to go to church, though. Yeah. So, good times. Yeah, it was a pretty crappy game. I made it up in there. I made it up there in time to finish watching it. It was still 0-0 when I got there, and then it just kind of disintegrated, and yeah. But at least my e-cigarette's fixed. Tomorrow's payday. I have tomorrow off work. C2E2 is this weekend, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm not telling you guys when I'm going because I know you're stalking me. Or whether or not I'm dressing up. So, yeah, I've actually only had one glass of wine. I'm such a biggest nerd. As a matter of fact, I'm still wearing my Star Wars socks. Rebel Alliance and Chewbacca. Yep, that would be me. So you guys all have a good night, and I guess I will see you when I see you. Yeah.